Their salaries, infrastructure improvements, and a job training center. And that's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the next fiscal year budget for the city of Winston-Salem.
Yeah, that budget was unanimously approved at tonight's city council meeting, and Fox 8's Jordan Brown was there. She joins us now outside of the city clerk's office and breaks down what else is packed into this budget. Jordan.
Yeah, the final budget came out to $627.6 million. Tongue twister there, and most of that is going toward capital projects. We're talking about maintenance needs in the city, like bridge repairs, infrastructure improvements to rec centers and parks, things like that. But like you guys said, the city also wants to be a more competitive employer, so they're raising salaries for police officers and firefighters in hopes to retain talent, but also recruit new talent. After a year of planning, the Winston-Salem City Council has approved a new city budget.
We do have a very brief presentation on the fiscal year 22-23 budget.
Some of the highlights include $55 million in bonds for much-needed capital projects.
A lot of that is going to address a lot of our deferred maintenance needs when you think about bridges that need to be repaired or replaced, aging infrastructure and recreation and parks. So think recreation centers, some of the parking lots that need to be resurfaced. There are many of the trails that need to be redone.
The budget also sets aside money to pay public safety workers more. They can expect to see that bump in pay as soon as the end of July.
We have a large number of vacancies in our police department, particularly. We've been looking at ways to make sure we are competitive and looking at how we compare with other cities. And our police department has talked for a long time about the need for a career ladder. And so we're really happy that we put that in place this year.
There will also be some changes to recycling in the city. Due to a rise in costs in the city's current contract with Waste Management, they'll be moving to hire city employees to handle recycling collection. It's expected to save the city $4 million over 9 years. There is a cost to all of these plans. Winston-Salem residents can expect to see a small tax increase of 2.36 cents to cover everything included in this budget.
Well, certainly never like to raise taxes, and we don't want to burden our taxpayers any more than is totally necessary. But because of these pay adjustments, particularly to our public safety employees, there was necessary to have a small adjustment. And I think our citizens will understand that and will be supportive of improving our pay to our police and firefighters who risk their lives daily for our citizens.
Now, staffing is a large focus here in the city. One other item in the budget to address staffing needs is $6 million set aside for a job training center. The purpose of it is to train people to do city jobs in hopes of filling those critical staffing needs here in the city of Winston-Salem. We're live here in Winston-Salem. Jordan Brown, Fox 8 News.